Greetings, I'm Zax from TwilightSucks.com. While, yes, this is an Ask Zax, all questions were submitted by a single user, and were too numerous to include in a standard installment. So, here we go.
If you had a choice between making it so no one knew what the fuck Twilight was, or somehow, someway, making it into a good, oh alright, decent story, which would you choose?
Neither. I choose to make it so people would recognize it for the prudish harlequin romance it is.
Although Twilight fails to really have canoninity, is that even a word? I must nevertheless ask, what is the most out-of-character moment of all the books, excluding Jacob's bonding to the Antichrist?
Probably that it wasn't Carlyle, the group's resident doctor and leader in research of all things Meyerpire, who realized that the Hellspawn needed blood.
Do you believe Arrow is gay?
Not particularly.
If you could kill off one character, who would it be, other than Bella or Edward?
Renesmee needs a new name, because she's a blight on fictional existence.
Do you find it ironic that the only good characters, the werewolves, namely Jake's pack, are secondary ones?
Nope.
How long do you think Twilight would have been if Meyer hadn't gone on and on about Edward's beauty?
It could probably all be fit into a single book.
I know I am going to sound like an idiot, but what is the what is the thing the Bella wrote about Romeo and Juliet use of women?
Misogyny? It's a hatred and distrust of women.
Why do you call the vampires fairies, rather than stone people who drink blood? My reasoning for this comes from Shmeliaraki's You Are Bella videos.
Because they are. I'm still planning on doing a video at some point to explain it.
Do you think Meyer understands that her vampires are stone people who drank blood?
Nope. She actually is stupid enough to think that they're vampires.
I don't exactly understand Meyerpires, or rather, how do you kill a Meyerpire? I've been told cutting off their heads won't work.
Cutting won't work, because they apparently regenerate. According to Meyer, you need to cut them up and burn the pieces, because apparently, even though she says that the so-called venom in their bodies is highly flammable, killing them with fire alone isn't enough. Then again, I don't think she anticipated just how much fire can be used to kill something.
Do you ever read Twilight parody fanfiction?
Not particularly. I don't tend to go out of my way to read fanfiction, but occasionally I do come across trollfics and whatnot.
Please, please, please tell me that the overly dramatic readings thing was written by a troll who tried and failed to be as epically bad as my immortal. Please.
You mean Twyla? Yeah, I'm pretty certain it was written by a troll.
Apparently, Bella is 5'4", Jacob and Edward are both over 6 feet tall. Is this correct? And Jacob is around 6'6", correct? So, like, what the fuck? Doesn't that seem, I don't know, awkward to you? I mean, fuck man. Since when is being a midget attractive anyways? Or perhaps it is just perspective. Being 5'11" does make you think most people are short. Aw, fuck. This question is super long. Sorry, man.
While it might be awkward after a while, it seems common, to me at least, for guys to tend to prefer to be with women who are shorter than themselves. I can't exactly explain why, though. It's just something I've witnessed.
If you could kill Renesmee needs a new name, would you? If she existed, I mean.
Yes.
When Renesmee needs a new name was born, what was your reaction other than why and what the fuck?
Two thoughts. Why does she waste the gore and brutality on such an insignificant scene in a series that is supposed to be about vampires? And when are the Outgen warriors going to come and do battle with this pseudo-xenomorph?
For your finale, when you burn the book, can you use fireworks, please?
Probably not, but it's hard to say just yet.
That screensaver image, is it a solar nebula?
Somewhat, but it's not particularly a screensaver image. First, it's an altered form of a false color composite from SN 1604. I shifted the color scheme a bit, and also made a black and white sketch version. They're actually images that I use as icons for myself, or my own works. And that's that. Don't submit future questions in the comments of this one, though. Wait for the next full Ask Zax installment. I've already, as of now, received about 15 questions for the next one. So you can still submit questions, just don't do it here, okay?